in the missing and I pay for slug. When I go into the store, when I pay for slug. When the next thing you know, when I pay for slug. When I buy everything, when I pay for slug. When I pay for slug, when I pay for slug. I get some other bill when I pay for slug. What? When I pay for the slug on my pocket, I pay for the slug. When I go to the store, when I pay for the slug. When I go to the flea, when I pay for the slug. When I pay for bills, then I pay for slug. When I pay for slug. Again, on down when I pay for slug. When I pay for slug. When I pay for slug. Unless some other bill when I pay for slug. When I pay for the slug, for my clothes, for my tennis shoes, for my mouth. What's the bitch know what I pay for slug, what I pay for slug. I get gnawed down when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug, what I pay for slug. Mr. Big, you know, when I pay for slug, what I pay for shoes, what I pay for clothes. Mr. Another beer when I pay for slug, what? When I pay for slug. Every day, and I say I pay for slug, but I pay for slug, but I pay for slug. I'm best at better beer when I pay for slug. That's to let you know when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug. What's on the ground when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug. When I pay for slug, when I pay for my clothes, when I pay for my hats, when I pay for my tennis shoes, I know the about, but that's simple, you know, when I pay for slug, pay for slug, pay for slug. Getting on down when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug, when I pay for slug. Listen for the bill, but I pay for slug, pay for slug, pay for slug. Pay for stuff, when I pay for stuff. I get a number down when I pay for stuff, when I pay for stuff, when I pay for stuff. Everything you know, when I pay for slug, when I pay for stuff, when I pay for slug. Listen what they be when I pay for slug.